Hey, what's going on, everybody? Before I get started here, you gotta hang in there with me. About a year and a half ago, I was at my backyard cutting up a tree, and got in a little fight. I got in a little fight with a tree, and I kind of took a tree branch right to the face. So that thing whipped back and knocked me on my butt. Knocked me in the next week. So as I'm trying to stagger back up on my feet, blood's coming out, spitting pieces of my teeth out. And I started laughing hysterically because the first thing that came to my mind was the Wizard of Oz when Dorothy was walking down the Yellow Brick Road and she plucked that the apple off the tree. The tree came alive and smacked her hand. What do you think you're doing, kid? So as I'm kind of coming to, all I could think of was that tree saying to me, "What do you think you're doing, kid? How would you like it somebody chopped an arm off of you?" Whap! So, oh my God, I don't know if it's me just getting a hard knock to the face or me just being weird me, but oh my God. So last Wednesday, I had to go in and get 4 titanium rods installed up in my skull, and yeah, I'm hurt right now. I can barely talk, but I've been climbing the walls here. I haven't been able to go to work, and I figured, hey, I can barely talk. Why not make a YouTube video? So that's what's going on. Just hang in there with me. I'm gonna try to talk normal. I think I'm sounding okay now, but honey sugar child, I'm in pain. So that's the deal on that. So I'm going through some pretty heavy duty dental reconstruction here. So, all right. With that said, here's the preamble to this video. As you know, one of the things I do up in my shop here, I like to make my own circuit boards from scratch. Like from the design to the photo develop technique. And then I'll etch them, get the ferrochlorate, etch my boards and drill the through holes. Well, being that I'm getting a little bit more time to spend on my radio stuff and electronics, I'm starting to get my feet wet with what's called Eagle CAD printed PCB software, where I can now get any circuit boards I want to get done made professionally. So I figured, what's going to be my first project here to start learning the software? All right, yeah, I can use the Motormouth Maul Mauldulator. His first design, as you know, I make my own little through hole board if I talk on. I figured, yeah, I can use it and it'll be fun, and that'll be a great first project. It's relatively simple. So that's what I did. So in this video, I'll walk you through how I learned all about it. I got the boards back. And yeah, we'll go over to the test bench and test it out, see what's working. But yeah, I just want to share this with you guys. That's what I'm basically doing up here, just inviting you guys in my shack and just to see, what this crazy mad scientist is doing up here. Because not too many people can sit around and listen to me babble about it. I wear everybody out with this stuff, so very few people can hang with me and talk about this. Everybody either drools out or just I can tell they're starting to be very disinterested. So, so with that said, oh yeah, one more thing. I'm a very big proponent on giving credit where credit is due. Remember, this is not my design. I simply morphed his first design and made it into my own little thing up here, and I only make these boards for myself. So, at any time in this video, if you think it's kind of cool or kind of neat, you want to kind of get into the Mauldulator hi-fi arena there, I'm going to leave his contact information in the description. Maybe we'll show it on text on the screen. I don't know. I didn't even shoot the video yet, but I'll leave his information. And sometimes people will ask me, "Hey, can you make me one of those boards?" And I said, "Well, no, Motormouth Maul, he's got his new boards out." And by the way, I did see one of his new boards, and trust me, it leaves what I'm doing up here in the dust. I mean, it leaves the original design way behind. So anyhow, like I said, I'll leave that info in the description, and I think that's all I'm going to babble about, and I'll get this video underway. So let me go ahead and stop this, and then we'll go ahead and shoot that video. All right, let me stop this here. I know, yeah, I'm still catching on with this. All right. All right, everybody. I'm at my design desk here.
Like I said, this will be a brief run through. I know 99% of people that I talk to really don't care what this is all about, or, you know, not too many people are interested. So, I don't know, figure do this video, and I don't know, maybe there's somebody out there who might think it's kind of cool. But, alright, very brief tip of the iceberg run through. Generally, I'll start off, this is just a template I have. I hand draw my schematic. I'm a pencil and eraser guy, so I'll start drawing the circuit, and then get the basic schematic, and then I'll breadboard for prototyping. The breadboard, I'll breadboard through-hole components, and I'll build the circuit on the board, and then come back and either erase or change the circuit, and come back and adjust on the prototype board. So, long story short, once that's done, then I know I'll get a final working design. If I can get it working on here, it's proven. So once it's proven, then that's my original one there. Of them, I built a while ago in my shop here, etching it by hand. So I know that it's working. It's proved. It's the golden board. So I already have my schematic drawn, proven design. That's all come into Eagle CAD PCB software. Now I'm zoomed in to this schematic because I want to be respectful and not give anything away. So I'll come and draw my schematic on here, painstakingly accurate, because once you get a circuit board made, that's it. You're hosed. The board comes back and they go, oh, there's a mistake here that shouldn't have been in the ground. They should have been tied into here or something. But had to really make sure everything was really accurate. And this is where I'll pick the component parts that are the footprint sizes and other things on the schematic. But yeah, for this project I used 0805 component sizes, and for the diodes I used small outline diodes 323. They were the sizes I used. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to bore you guys. Long story short, once I get the schematic done, I come up schematic, generate board view. Alright, when I click on that, it will bring this view here. Now, when I first click on here, let me get this. All the parts appear over in this section here. I'll jump it up, and it's up to me to click each part and drag them over to the board area, and I'll rearrange the board, put all the parts exactly where I want them, where I want the connectors. So once that is done, and I had a thing called auto route, where I'll automatically route all the trace patterns for me. Now I can do that manually, but it's nice to have the computer do that, because on that board there I had to manually do everything. It was quite the pain in the butt. So here, click auto route, boom, done. All right. So once I get all the trace patterns in place, I do my text, like you know, for ground and out and the voltage and stuff like that, and what the pots are here. And then once again, even though for my own use, once again, it's just me. I like to remain very respectful of the original designer, even though this will never leave my shop here. The original Maulmauldulator SMT KP68 modified Motormouth Maulmauldulator. Like I said, it's my own little thing up here based on his first design. So once that's done, then I come over and I generate what's called the Gerber files. Click on that, and if I hit process job, it will generate those files in the drill files, and that's what I send out to the PCB manufacturing house. So send the files out there, they manufacture the board, and then they send the board back to me. And I'll go over to the bench, and I'll show you what they look like when they come back. When I come back. Bear with me, I'm still a little dizzy from that branch to the face. Alright, here we are, back over to the build bench. And that's the board when it comes back. Pretty cool, man. This one up here. Exactly how I looked on the computer screen. Got all the through holes and the vias. Pretty neat. Here's the back of it. Okay, so once the board, I get the boards back. I only got 5 made. Boards come in, and then I already have the components. I got the components ordered. I got the components mounted to that board right there. By the way, that's what I do for a living. I'm SMT all day, every day. It's part of what I do. So I got quite good at SMT work. Okay, so when I get the parts mounted, and then here's my little test setup. That's what it looks like when it's installed inside the little test box, a little repurposed box right here. I crammed in here, got the onboard potentiometers in there. It's a little messy, but I don't care, just for testing. Got all that heatsink gobbed up in there, heatsink compound there. A little bit of drool from the my flux. But yeah, that's a little test setup. Pretty cool. SMT. And once again, there's the carrier, audio, asymmetry, and the tube emulation. Neat. I'm going to my little Cobra 25 LTD. And then, yeah, for this test, I'll be using my, oh my god, something messy here. Yeah, I'll use the, for 1K tone, use my little function generator, and then coming down here is my mobile, audio processing, mobile portable. And for this is my D104. I'm letting somebody borrow my foot keyer, so I gotta put the radio in transmit somehow. So I gotta put the radio in transmit using this. I gotta very, very gently use my toe to push down on that. Oh, poor D104. You'll be all right. I won't hurt you. So, all right. You know what? I'll get this test underway. Show you guys how it's working. And for this, I'm not going to use the REA. I think I said before, the REA is great for monitoring your on-the-air modulation, but for testing, I'm going to be using the my BK Precision 100 megahertz scope. Yeah, for way more accurate. And I think the REA gets a little bit confused the way it auto adjusts any carrier level, but you'll get some inaccurate readings on a steady 1 kilohertz test tone. It's hard to explain. Nobody's probably gonna care if I explain it anyhow. So yeah, it's good for monitoring modulation on the fly when you're talking on air. But for testing, yeah, I need to break out the scope for the 1 kilohertz tone test there. So all right, I'm gonna pause this and then yeah, get everything turned on. I'll be back. All right, guys, here we are. Got the BK Precision 2190B and 100 megahertz. Wait, is it 100 megahertz? Oh, it's 200 megahertz scope, but I think I have it in the 100 megahertz position there. So, all right, I'm gonna try to capture this. I got to go across the room here and key up, and then what you're gonna be hearing, I got my Cobra 148 GTL in receive mode. You're gonna be hearing that 1 kilohertz test tone being received through that radio, so you'll hear that in the background. I hope it's not too loud. But, alright, hold on, I'm going to key up. I got to go there and key up. Hold on here. Alright, so there's our reference point. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn on 1 kilohertz test tone. I already have the carrier and everything preset. Alright, turn the tone on. Alright, there we go. Just about to pinch off right there. About 100%. I'm going to bring this. Here's the audio control. I'm going to bring it up and pinch the carrier on purpose, but right about pinch off right there. We're at about 100%. Alright, now we're going to bring up the asymmetry. Bring up to 200%. 200% modulation right there. Still not pinching that carrier. I'm going to bring that down. Bring it back down. Alright, now I'm going to bring the, let's try out the tube emulation here. I'm going to drop the the audio level just a bit. Now you're going to see some rounding. You see this start to round a little bit, which gives that little bit of distortion. Tube emulation. You're starting to round those tops there. Brings the overall audio up a little bit. I'll exaggerate it here. So it rounds it just a little bit, and I can compensate. It's starting to pinch off a little bit, so I can bring the audio down a hair. So it's now rounded. Okay. Tube emulation all the way back down, bring the audio back up to 100%. Once again, asymmetry. That's about where I run mine. But put it back down. So there you go. It's working pretty darn good. Not bad for this hillbilly redneck setup up here. Hold on, I'm gonna drop go that. I'm gonna unkey. Alright, give me a second here, I'm gonna stop this. Alright, and then I'm gonna do this one with a little bit of voice audio. Give me a second here. Alright, here's with a little bit of audio in there. It's working the way it should. I'm gonna bring the asymmetry down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna bring the asymmetry back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there it is. A little bit of audio in there, just so you guys can see it. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this video up. KP68 back out. Alright guys, gonna wrap this video up here. Oh, by the way, in that last clip, I said 200 megahertz. I meant to say 20 megahertz. So, whoops. Alright, so yeah, that's what it's all about up here, having a little bit of fun. And you know, I'm far from perfect. I'm not setting up a commercial AM radio station up here. This is all about having fun on this here chicken band, you know what I mean? They're 10-4. So it's a hobby, having fun, making a lot of friends, and so that's what it's all about. Just goofing around, having a bit of fun, making some things on my own up here. But like I said, not too many people. I start talking about this stuff, and yeah, people. Okay, yeah, that's great, KP. I'll talk to you later. So I hope there's somebody out there who might think it's kind of cool. I don't know. Figure out babble and invite you into my shop, like I said. So, alright, me and my 445 Radio Man Mississippi Mugger, you can get on out of here. Y'all take care and God bless, and stay safe out there. KP68, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am free and clear. Click, click.